Hi.
Hi guys.
Welcome back, and we're glad to be back.
Yeah, and thank you so much for all those who are subscribing and watching us. Actually makes it worthwhile doing this.
I can't believe that last video got over 1,000 views.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So thank you so much for supporting us.
Hopefully content is good enough and is interesting enough. What we're going to talk about today is the obvious thing that we really do need to talk about, which everybody's been asking us about,
and we really want to talk about it.
What house did we find?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So, as we said in the earlier ones, in one of the earliest episodes, we did look at some houses, and this was top of our list. We'd seen this back in November.
Yeah.
And we were both been interested in it. The only thing that had put us off at the time was the distance. Because we needed to be near to Stara Zagora, we were trying to keep everything sort of what we were looking at within sort of half an hour, and this is kind of 40 minutes.
Yeah.
In the end, we knew that something was going to have to be compromised.
Yes.
So we decided that because I'm the one who's going to have to be doing it,
you have to compromise.
It was the travelling. In fairness, it really isn't an issue for me. I've worked sort of 65 miles away, an hour and a half each way for years, haven't I? I'm used to travelling, that's not an issue. So for me, 40 minutes is nothing. It's, and to get something that we really both liked, I think it was worth the compromise.
And not just that, the roads are fairly quiet as well. So
it's not quiet.
You'll be on the motorway most of the
Yeah, absolutely. And from where we are, actually, it's 10 minutes to the motorway. So the majority of the drive is actually going to be on the motorway. So it's pretty easy going. It's just one of those things. So that's the compromise that we decided. So basically, it was the second house that we looked at. We met up with the agent at the house in the village, and
we knew where it was because we looked on Google Street View. So
Google Maps is excellent for things like that.
It didn't go all the way around the house, but it went to the house, so we could see. I think it was from last August. We could see the condition it was in.
Yeah, Nick had already had a good drive around.
Without going anywhere.
I'm not sure if she was curb crawling, if you would call it that. She went quite slow. But she had a drive around the village, and you kept saying to me, it looks like a really nice village.
It was a really tidy village.
So obviously what you see on Google Maps and what people might say to you, etc., and your expectations can differ to what you actually see in real. But it didn't let us down at all, did it?
No.
As you come into the village, it just looks really nice. It looks really nice, tidy, it's well kept. The mayor of the village has obviously done a superb job with that.
Yeah.
And obviously the people in the village obviously respect the village and look after it.
I think they must be quite proud of them.
Yeah, it's got to be, and every reason to be.
Rightly so. Yeah.
We've looked at a lot of villages. We lived in Bulgaria for 11 years previously, so we've been to a lot of villages, so we know a good village when we see.
Well, obviously, when we were looking at the other houses last week, that one particular one, it was just so scruffy. I mean, it didn't have any curb appeal at all.
Oh yeah, one in particular. Yeah. We knew before we even got to the house. That there was no way we'd want to live there. So
this village has ticked all the boxes in that.
Absolutely. So we've gone around the village a little bit, got to the house, the agent's there. As we're coming up to the house, we just liked the position of it straight away, didn't we? Yeah. Everything about it we'd seen, obviously previously on Google Maps. It was exactly as we expected it to be.
It's on the edge, but not right on the edge.
It's very, very close to the edge of the village, which is great. That's what we wanted to be.
Looks like there's
lots of space around. Most of the houses seem to have quite a lot of large plots as well, don't they?
Yeah.
So nothing's really seems to be stuck on top of each other. No. There's spaces between, which is nice.
Our plot is 3,000.
It's just under an acre, isn't it?
3,300.
Yeah, about 3.5.
Yeah. Great.
So that which is great.
Which is way too much.
It'll be fine.
We've never had a plot
We'll find some use for it.
The most we've had before is 2 and a bit.
So obviously we get there, agent's there, lets us in. We go into. We just walk through the gate. first of all, and
Yeah,
already
because it's very
already,
private.
yeah, exactly.
There's a wall all around.
It's like
it,
a
so
courtyard
private.
effect, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
courtyard garden
you've got
as such.
the main building with a wall all the way around it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've got a garage with a building off the end there, and then
Yeah.
there's a barn, a really nice tidy barn
A stone
at the end
outbuilding.
that side,
Mhm.
and then you've got a patch of sort of grass with plants and flowers and fruit trees and stuff like that in this bit here. So it's really, really nice, and that was our first sort of thoughts.
Because it's so private.
So the agent lets us in. We go in. Now, originally, when we were looking, we knew that we needed to have enough rooms for guests. Okay, so we're not just buying something for us to live in. It's got to be something that people can come and visit. So friends and family can come and visit, and they can stay. Our original idea was that we would try and live downstairs if there was enough rooms, and we would have guests upstairs. So we go into this house thinking like this, and I'm planning like this. So I've gone in and we're looking, and I'm going, yeah, it would work. For us to be downstairs would work absolutely fine.
Yeah, there's plenty of room.
Yeah, bags of room, not a problem at all. There's a small kitchen area, there's a bathroom already made. A few things we need to change, but that's that's just
normal.
one of those things. Yeah, of course it is. And there's a very wide staircase,
Oh, I love the staircase.
which sweeps around like a half landing effect.
Yeah.
And goes up to a massive
Landing. Hall.
Yeah, massive landing.
Yeah.
So we go up there, we have a little look. There's 3 rooms, this huge landing as well, and there's
like
a couple of doors off to a balcony. So we sort of took some photos, took some video, which obviously we'll be showing at some point.
Yeah,
whilst
although they
we're
are
talking.
limited because unfortunately Darren's camera broke.
Yeah.
And
That was really bad timing.
Yeah, so
turns out it was the lens.
We've only been able to get just a few pictures, and then we went back for a third visit towards the end of the week, and we've got some external footage.
We got outside.
So
we couldn't go
at the
inside on
moment
that
we
particular
don't
bit.
have a lot, unfortunately, but
No, but we'll share what we have.
Cobble something together.
Yeah, we'll share what we have, so you can get an idea of what it looks like and what we were seeing. There's another room downstairs attached. Which is just
a summer house.
Like a summer house, yeah. Across from that there's a garage, which is a big garage. Beyond the garage there's another fairly large room there as well. And obviously, as Nikki said, bags and bags of land.
Yeah.
There's 2 lots of double gates down one side, 2 lots of double gates that side, and the double garage
I was
gates.
going to say, how many gates?
It's one of those things you're sort of looking around and going, okay, what are we going to do with this? What are we going to do with that? What are we going to do with this?
And
how are we going to use this?
It's got 2 wells as well.
There's 2 wells, one near the house and one right down the other end, which is great.
Because the land is split into 3 plots.
It's 3 plots.
So we could potentially sell one of the plots that's further away from the house. But Darren's got ideas of rewilding the garden. I'm only interested in the little courtyard garden, to be fair, and perhaps a bit at the back of the stone bar.
By the garage.
Because I want a salad garden. So
yeah, and I think beyond that, the other 2 plots really. My idea is to sort of put plants and bushes and fruit trees and whatever, just sort of kind of give it back to nature a little bit, because that's my thing.
Yeah.
And Nikki's happy with that because she's got the bit that she needs.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
I do worry about the amount of gardening.
Sit on mower, we sorted.
We're going to have to get a sit on mower.
It's quite a long area around the sides as well, isn't it?
Because there's loads of trees along there.
It goes back quite a long way, and that side quite a long way. And obviously, there's the grass verges that go with that. Obviously, going to need to be maintained as well. It'll be interesting, but we just got excited about it, didn't we? We just we really didn't want to come back. As simple as that. We would just like to have stayed there.
Yeah,
not bothered coming back.
And we could have.
Which would have been good. No, Nikki said that we're adults and we've got responsibilities and we had to come back, so that's why we came back.
and since we've been back, we've actually been discussing that we may want to be on the upstairs.
Yeah, we've actually thought about it. And
even though I want a bungalow, as we've mentioned before.
I think the way it's planned,
it could be
I think you'd have a bigger. That's right. Yeah, well, upstairs bungalow.
Yeah.
But the way it plans out, I think it would actually work out more sense for us to be upstairs and guests downstairs. The kitchen bathroom situation would be better putting one upstairs and doing it that way. So that's kind of the way we're leaning at the moment. Yeah. So we're busy planning what we think we can use for each room, trying to get ideas of how to utilise the spaces best, isn't it? We're then working on things like how we're going to get our furniture over.
Yeah.
That's another issue altogether. We're looking into that at the moment. We have been in contact with a firm who do container shipment by land. Extremely helpful. Every time I've messaged him so far, he's come straight back to me. Great information. So I'm pretty happy with the way that's going.
Yeah.
However, looks like we need another holiday out fairly soon, don't we? Because of our residencies.
Because we've got our permanent residencies, which we had before Brexit, thankfully. But they actually expired in 2021, so we'd moved over 2 years before that, so we couldn't renew them at the time. So we need to somehow get those renewed.
Yeah, we have spoken to immigration, and they told us it's fairly simple. We're optimistic that maybe it will be, hopefully. So we're sort of planning that now to come over to get that sorted, because that'll help with the furniture. If we don't get our residencies, it just makes
looks like we're going to have to. Well, it looks like we're going to have to pay import tax. Thank you, Brexit.
Yeah.
What did you say it was? 29% on our personal stuff.
So and it just
which
makes
does make you wonder, like, do we want to take it?
But we do. I don't know. Yeah. But it's get the residency sorted out at the end of May. We got that week then. Also, obviously, we'll go to the house and get some more footage of the house. And this time, obviously, it'll be ours, so we'll be able to have a proper snoop at everything and work everything out properly. The potential is just fantastic. I think it'll look amazing once we've done what we want to do to it. And we just can't wait. We went to the village the first day. And we saw the house and everything else. We were like, oh, I really, really like it. When we left the house, we went around the village a little bit, didn't we? Yeah. The other side of us is a huge lake.
A fishing lake,
with about 4 or 5 little ponds off it.
Well, we couldn't see that at first.
No,
we decided to walk a little way.
So
and of course, Darren's camera's not working, so you can't take any decent photos, which was really annoying.
Bit frustrating.
But we're walking along and seeing all this stuff, and then suddenly there's another little pond from this fishing lake, and
there are about 4 or 5 of them, weren't there?
Well, we get to this hill, and there's a couple sort of over the hill.
And a pine forest.
There's a pine forest,
And we were like, wow, this is amazing.
It was just unreal.
This is like on the doorstep, so to speak. This is fantastic.
Well, we did do the video.
Yeah, absolutely. So then we went back to the house again, and we went the other side of the house to see what was on that side. And again, it's just if
it's not quite as nice.
When we get dogs, it's a great walk.
Yeah.
You come out from the house, just walk through the fields and
views of the mountains.
Yeah, it was just everything about it just ticked all the boxes that we were looking for.
And we're closer to Plovdiv as well, which is definitely a city I want to explore. We've been there once before.
And of
course Plovdiv's got an airport, so
that might be useful.
It might.
Yeah, particularly in the winter. So we did use that once ourselves, actually, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a winter flight.
I think you have to go from London.
From London. So it's not ideal from that point
to London, as it will be.
Bristol or Cardiff was a bit easier for us. Exeter was even better. We were supposed to go from Exeter.
Yeah, but we don't live down there now. So.
No, but our family do.
That's true.
So if Exeter would start doing flights again, that would be even easier.
That would be great.
Because it's such a good little airport. So easy because it's just not so big.
Emphasis on the little.
Yeah, it was great.
But then Plovdiv's like that as well.
Yeah, Plovdiv to Exeter, that's what we want.
Anyway.
Really easy. So we digress.
Yeah.
The house was just brilliant.
Oh, the thing I want to mention is I've got an Irish passport, so I'm still classed as an EU citizen. Lucky me. But you don't have. You've got that nasty, horrible, blacky blue British passport.
Yeah, really, really efficient that one is, isn't it? The speed we come through for customs.
I wasn't going to talk about that. Because I got through the E-gate.
Vicky goes through the EU gate, no problem. That's going to Bulgaria. Yeah?
I can't, and this was going home.
No, going there. You went straight through as well. Yeah. Go straight through, no problem. All right? I queue, obviously, because I'm not an EU citizen anymore. So I queue, and eventually I get through. Nikki's finished. She's done whatever she's doing.
Gone for a
5-minute walk, I expect, while she's waiting for me to get through. I get through eventually, that's fine. Coming back, right, you'd think that would be a bit easier because I got a British passport and I'm coming into Britain.
Yeah.
So you'd think that I'd go through fairly easy. And it's a chip, so I can go through the gates, the same one as Nikki.
The E-gate, yeah.
So there we are, queuing, in a different queue. Alright, Nikki goes through, no problem. No. Do you think I went through? No. Did I heck? Seek assistance. So then I had to go and queue wherever loads of other people were queuing. So it took me ages. She asked me where I'd gone.
I know, I
thought I'd been abducted.
my point, I wanted to say...
Stupid British passport. Doesn't work.
I wanted to say about the fact that I'm an EU citizen and you're
not
a British citizen. Yeah, okay. To own the land, you have to be an EU citizen.
Yes.
Or a Bulgarian, obviously. So that means Darren can't own the land.
Not without a company.
But we can joint own the house. Yeah, so we didn't want to have a company. We've had one of those before, and what a rigmarole.
We want to try to avoid that if possible.
So you don't actually own any of the land.
No.
How do you get to the house then?
I could jump. A really long way.
Give you a ladder.
I can come up over the top of the roof.
Yeah.
Trying to keep my feet off the ground.
Yes.
Hoverboard, that's what I need.
But either way, it was fine. The estate agent said, we'll try this. We'll speak to the notary and
solicitor.
And they were fine about it. So yeah. So cool. Good to know.
Got around. Yeah, we got around that. So I can joint own the house, but no, I can't own the land. Yeah, so if I'm on Nikki's land, she can say, "Get off my land," which I bet she's really looking forward to. What do you think you're doing on my land? Get off!
Yeah, stop
it's mine. I'm going to have problems there, I think. So before we go though, there is something that I really would like to mention. Was something that was just surreal, really, for me. I couldn't believe it. So bearing in mind that how many subscribers we've got.
I've just noticed 300. Yay!
Which is
thank you.
I can't believe there's 300 people interested in this.
I know. And it's not our family. Wow.
No, exactly. We've got that many people in our family,
friends,
thankfully. Christmas would be expensive, wouldn't it?
Anyway, back to the surreal thing.
So, bearing in mind we've got 300 subscribers now, and the amount of views that we get, etc., which is just absolutely, we're just blown away by the fact that anybody that watches this, to be honest, other than family and friends.
Yeah, even then we have to force them.
Yes, we test them.
Yeah. Have you watched the latest one?
Well,
if they ask how it's going, we say watch the
That's
vlog.
it, yeah.
We don't talk to them anymore.
So anyway, we got to Stara Zagora. Very first night, we were in a little supermarket just down from where we were staying, just picking up a few little bits and pieces.
With a population of approximately 150,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So 150,000 people in a town or a city, that we're complete strangers in, effectively, aren't we? Obviously we've been there before, but it's not the point. So we're in this little supermarket and we split up at one point. Nikki's gone round one way, I've gone round the other. As I've gone round, there's this chap looking at me and I'm like, what's he looking at me for?
Because you're strange. Because you're strange looking.
Why is he looking at me? So
probably because of your tattoo.
So I turned around and walked back the other way, up towards where Nikki was, in the aisle that Nikki was. And the next minute this guy comes around the corner.
And I think he spotted us both together.
Yes. And so any doubts that he had, obviously had now disappeared because he's seen us both together and he's realised, yes, he was definitely right.
Yeah.
So I hear from behind me, the new Bulgarians! We just couldn't believe that somebody recognised us.
Somebody spotted us.
And actually had a chat with us about us.
Yeah.
And it was just brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was
really,
so cool,
really nice guy called Stefan.
Stefan, yeah. Hi, Stefan.
Hi, Stefan.
Yeah.
He was great. His English was obviously really, really good.
Yes,
he'd lived and worked in the UK previously, so he was able to converse with us nicely.
But he's come back to Bulgaria
to have a family.
Yeah.
So he's got. He spoke to us for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just in the supermarket, and we would all the time. I was just thinking, I cannot believe somebody's actually recognised us.
It was one of the highlights.
It was, It was just really, really cool. yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting at all. Whilst I was looking for a yoghurt or whatever else I was getting.
I was looking for fruit biscuits.
It was brilliant. It was yeah.
Nice guy, really.
And nice to see that someone's watching it and enjoying it. That was what we got from it, which is really cool.
Because obviously it gives us a little boost, so we know that we're going to carry on whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I wanted to say that. Thank you so much for saying something to us. And it's great. And we love getting your comments, guys. So please keep watching, keep subscribing, keep sharing, and keep commenting.
And liking.
Whatever else there is you can do.
Yeah.
And we'll keep trying to bring on content, and we'll keep you informed as and when things happen. So then there'll be our next trip out doing the residency. That's going to be great fun. Maybe go easy. You never know, do you? No. You just don't know. That's the thing.
Bureaucracy.
But sometimes it's just so much easier than you thought it was going to be.
I know. We had good experiences before Brexit.
Yeah. That's not going to cause me too much trouble.
To say.
So we've some of the bureaucracy with stuff. Well, the documentation stuff like that we've had to do in the past has gone really a lot smoother than we really thought it was going to. So hopefully this is going to be one of those occasions. Yeah. We shall see.
Yes, but we didn't have Brexit.
To be honest, I don't really care. I'm just looking forward to going back again.
You will go if they won't let you live there for a while.
Cross that bridge when we come to it, won't we?
Yeah.
On that note,
we're gonna.
Thanks for watching.
Say goodbye.
Bye for now. Keep smiling, guys. Until next time.
Yeah. Take care.
Cheers for now. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Okay.